Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. It's Kim with Kim's Inspired Life. Welcome to hashtag Fun Card Friday, an open collab hosted by our friends Kelly at KS Designs and Tony at Creative Chico Halls and Crafts. And so today I'm going to share some cards that I made using the paper pumpkin kit from July 2022, Sending Good Thoughts. So this box was on my shelf and I had not put it together yet, but I just think it's so fun. Is ocean themed, as you can see. And so let me show you the cards that I made, mostly using the elements that came in the paper pumpkin box, but then some that were not as well, and I'll show you that as I go along. The only thing that I have left to do is I have this twine and that came in the kit, and I want to use it on still to add to a couple of the cards. And then I also have pulled out some Stampin' Up! Gems and some Dollar Tree gems here. And so I'm going to add some of these also onto the cards and then stamp them with my, Made by Kim on the back stamp. And then I do have the envelopes right here for them as well. And then once I have everything, the cards all made, and then in the envelopes, then I'll put them in the container that I have, which is bursting at the seams right now with cards that I've been making. So I need to start sharing some of those and sending them out. Start with these cards right here. So this card, pretty much all of these elements came with the card. The bottle here, which I stamped, and then the birds were die cuts already, and then I just had to stamp Sending Good Thoughts onto this little banner. And this paper is embossed and also came just like that, as well as the card base came just like that. So and the other thing I'm going to do too, before I add these to the box of finished cards, I'm going to go ahead and use one of the stamps that came with the kit or some ephemera, and I'm going to decorate the inside just a little bit too. So there's the first card. The second card looks like this. Again, all of these elements except for the star right here came with the kit, this embossed paper. These two pieces back here were actually one of the cards like this, and I just cut it, and then I stamped this like message in the bottle. This like kind of coral came also, this die cut, Thinking of You, that came as well. And then this kind of mauve colored card base also was part of the kit as well. And the next card looks like this. And this is what I mean about adding, some of this twine onto the top of the bottle. I like the way that looks. And you can see pretty much all of the elements came in the paper pumpkin, the birds. I propped everything up as much as I could on either foam tape or foam dots or something. So I don't know if you can tell that, but everything is kind of propped up. This is glued on this paper as well. So I stamped that on there, stamped Thinking of You on there. And then this card base is gray, and I like these gray card bases. You can just do so much with gray and black card bases, right? This is another gray card base. This has some elements on it. I just wanted to try something a little bit different. These little dots right here and these starfish right here, those are stamps that are included in the paper pumpkin kit, and I really wanted to stamp them on some paper. I just found this scrap piece of paper that I had. I cut it with the fun scissors, scallop scissors, and then inked over that scallop and then glued that on there. And then this stripe back here, that's a Project Life card. And then I just used this front page, that's from the kit. And then I just rounded the corners there. And then this stamp is part of the paper pumpkin kit. And then I just had to fussy cut the boat out, use some of the twine right here, and then the Sending Good Thoughts right there. So more elements here that are not from the kit, but I do like the dots right here, and I can definitely use those on other cards as well. And then of course the inside's blank. So let's look at these cards, and in this pile there's a couple that are similar. So all of these elements came from the kit. I do want to add some twine right here. Here's the little dots again, that's the stamp. So I stamped that on the starfish, and then I stamped, if you can see that green coral in the back, I did stamp that, and then pop this up on foam, and then Thinking of You. And then I made two of these cards because I really did like the way this one turned out. So I thought, oh, let me make another one. I stamped Wishing You All the Best on just a 2-inch punch. I punched that out. And then, you know, the seahorse, the coral, all of that is part of the kit as well. So, and then the scalloped, I don't know if you can tell that scalloped paper on the back was the base. That's really pretty. So, and the inside is blank. So those two are just the same. And then this card, I used the gray and I used it vertically instead. I wanted to use, you know, this was a scrap. So I just found a circle die cut out some circles here. These are scraps, and then stamped that. So just kind of made, you know, I love circles. So that worked out really nicely. And then the last card I made looks like this, and so I went ahead and just used a white base. I have a whole set of the you know, white bases that I got, I think at, I don't know, Hobby Lobby. I like this banner right here, and again, I like this stamp, the starfish and the dots, so I just kind of stamped that around, and then I added the coral here and the message in the bottle, wishing you all the best. So I just like these colors together, the teal and the pink. Aren't they pretty? And then, so that's really pretty. And so again, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some of these elements on here to give it just a little bit more pizzazz. Oh, and I also found these. I think I took these out. So these are Stampin' Up! Little elements. I just have a few. I might have to reorder some of those. So anyway, these are the cards that I've made for Fun Card Friday. It's always nice to be able to, you know, finish up a kit so it's not just sitting on the shelf, and I'm ready to move on to another kit and make some other fun cards. Thank you guys for stopping by, and thank you to our hostesses, Kelly and Tony, for inspiring and motivating us to get on our card making every week. Definitely go follow the hashtag to be inspired, and I'll talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.